This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
PayPal lets you pay all your pals, like your graduation gifters.
Who's paying for the mattress topper?
You mean the beanbag chair?
Aren't we getting a mini fridge?
Can we create a pool on PayPal? It lets us collect the money before we buy.
Ooh, yes, that's smart.
Glad we can agree on something.
Easily pool, split, and send money with PayPal. Get started in the PayPal app. A PayPal account is required to send and receive money. A balance account is required to create a pool.
So you want to start a business? You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but listen to me when I say you don't. You just need GoDaddy Aero. I'm Walton Goggins, an actor, and I like the sound of starting my own business, Walton Goggins Goggle Glasses. But I couldn't do this on my own. GoDaddy Aero uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. How cool is that? Well, listen to this. For a limited time, you can get Aero All Access for just $1 a week for 12 weeks. We're talking all the AI power of GoDaddy Aero plus a domain, e-commerce store, payments, professional email, a unified inbox, all for less money than I spend on deep tanning lotion while sunbathing off the Amalfi Coast. You know what that sounds like? A plan. Get started at GoDaddy.com. Terms apply.
Want to pull off the season's freshest trends? You just need the right shoes. That's where Designer Shoe Warehouse comes in. Loving wide-leg jeans? Pair them with sleek, low-profile sneakers. Obsessed with the sheer trend? Try it with mesh flats. Feeling boho? Comfy sandals nail the whole free-spirited thing. Find on-trend shoes from the brands you love, like Birkenstock, Nike, Adidas, and more at DSW.
Your Minnesota Wild had a clean period in yesterday's game, and that means that all new members get 50% off the first month of Tidal Wave's best car wash membership offer, only valid for today. Check out your local Tidal Wave car wash to sign up today.
All right, Chris, before we get to the news, two quick things for Ben that we have to clear up.
Yeah,
Number
ahead,
one, Ben, this feels like 9 months ago, but before you left for spring break at Rosie's Spot, good morning, Mus, by the way, too. Hi, Mus.
Good morning, Mus. Guys, how we doing?
Good morning.
Before you left to go see Rosie's Spot, you got to interview William H. Macy. How cool was that?
He was awesome. As I like to do before every show, whatever guests we have on, I'll get down to the studio a little early just to go and say hi and
Grease yourself up.
just kind of just get all the niceties out of the way, right? And I walk into the little makeup room that he was in, and he was in there just like strumming his ukulele.
Is that a euphemism?
We need to express. That's what he calls it. Oh, that's nice.
Guys, I saw all the little strings, everything.
That's
nice.
Wow. He was just plucking, right?
I know it. Dude, it was full frontal.
Oh, congratulations.
Ukulele.
Yeah.
But he's no twerp, right?
Yeah. So he takes his hands off his uke, and he was just talking. I mean, he was so gracious and so normal and so nice. And I didn't know that he was going to bring his instrument on set. But he's like, yeah, I'm gonna sing for you guys. I'm like, oh, great, all right. So that was a little change of plans. And the nice thing is, it was a kind of a double block. Like we sat down, we talked to him for a little bit, and then the next block he was there to promote this whiskey distillery that he is, I guess, just a brand ambassador for in the Aspen, Colorado area, and they were in town doing a bunch of tastings and stuff. So it was kind of a two-parter, and he had the bartender that at the bar and at the distillery. He was on the show as well. I mean, he just couldn't have been nicer. Honestly, could not have been nicer. A bunch of people from the newsroom came over during the break to take pictures with him. He was super gracious. Yeah, seemed like a really good dude.
Did you fangirl at all? I mean, he has just been in such great movies and TV shows, and obviously Shameless is fantastic.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I didn't fangirl because I don't know. I guess I respect him but I don't know. I don't follow his career. I guess I'm just not, I'm a fan, but maybe just not the biggest fan.
Who would you absolutely fangirl out?
I mean, there's a lot of people, I think.
Tyler Perry.
David Graff.
Sure.
The Rock.
Tackleberry.
David Blaine.
George Michael.
Elliot Sadler.
Mary Boyle.
You guys are hitting. You guys are playing all the hits.
Tony Orlando.
Don.
Yep. I don't know. I think a lot of the big movie stars and singers, entertainers, for sure. I think you'd fangirl a little bit on, but I just thought he was a really cool guy.
Is he?
It was almost surreal, honestly. It was
is he small? Is he big?
Yeah, he's not super tall.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say that he's twerpy. He's not like so little that you're like, oh boy, you're just like a little man.
No, I'm wondering if I'm twerpy.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's the line for twerpy?
Okay, good. Thank God. I didn't know it was a height thing.
So, from time to time, you run into famous people on vacation. Did you fangirl on anybody in
Okay, so
Rosie's spot?
This was really difficult to not fangirl on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in the hotel gym getting a workout in.
No, you're not. You're at the studio. Are you okay?
Ben, wake up.
I was, guys.
Okay, cool.
I was.
Okay, got it. All right.
And I was there at the time of day that I didn't think anybody else was going to come in. And this is an open air gym, right? It's a very small little space. I mean, it's not. Don't think of the opposite of like Lifetime, but bigger than your home gym. Okay.
Are you saying it's outside? Like
it's outside.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's just got basically a thatch roof over the top, and that's it.
And the breeze.
And it's great, right? It's fantastic.
I've never seen a gym at a hotel.
Yeah, obviously.
Have
you ever seen one anywhere?
You should look into it, Mus. You should look into it.
See anymore?
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
When I look down, I can't see. Yeah.
So I'm getting my little workout in, and up walks Jordan Peele and his wife.
Wow.
And he couldn't have been more distinguishable. Like, you knew exactly who this guy was. I'm like, oh, that's Jordan Peele. Like, oh my God. Like, he's right there. Like, I was 2 steps away from where he was walking up. And, I've got my headphones on. I don't say anything to him. He's just got his head down. Now, he's dressed like Adam Sandler. Now, it is an outdoor gym. It is 78 degrees outside. Full sun, and he's got big baggy sweatpants and like a hoodie on, which he never takes off. It's not like he walked there and then took that stuff off and workout clothes underneath. He just worked out in like his heavy gear. I'm like, all right.
How much does he bench?
Maybe he's going. He was doing a lot of kettlebells. I thought maybe he was just getting a sweat on, like he's going to go UFC style and just like really sweat it out. Seemed like a really good guy. That's not the story I really want to tell. I think I disgusted his wife.
Oh, no.
Disgusted his wife.
Who's also famous, of course. That's Chelsea Peretti from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, right.
She's hilarious.
Didn't know that. Okay.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
She's really funny.
So I'm on the treadmill just getting like one of those like walks in, those interval walks in, right? Mm-hmm. And I get done. And now I'm normally at a public gym. I'm normally 100% of the time someone that wipes down my equipment. Mm-hmm. I didn't this time.
Oh no!
How dare you?
Disgust me.
Because I didn't recognize the bin where you could pull the wipes out, and there was no other like cleaning solution or whatever. So I just move on to the next thing. Well, about 10 minutes later, she wants to get on it, and she goes over and pulls a couple of wipes and just kind of like walks over, and I have to embarrassingly say like, I'm so sorry. I will do that for you. And I grab the 2 wipes from her and wipe everything down. And the look that she gave me and the look that she had when she was stepping on the treadmill, as if like she's stepping on feces. I'm just like, right. She hates me so much, and she doesn't even know me, but she hates me so much.
But you said I didn't see where the wipes were, so I just didn't know what to do.
I apologized twice. I said like, I am so sorry. I should have done that. And I wiped it down. And then as we passed each other again, as she's getting on, I'm like, again, I'm really sorry. And she's like, uh-huh. And I'm like,
oh, my.
Oh, no. You're that guy.
I'm that guy.
Oh, man.
That guy.
Yeah. I tell you what, if they ever bring back Key and Peele and they do an episode about a gym, we're going to know they're referencing you.
I know.
Disgusting.
I was that disgusting monger.
Oh. Just wipe down the machine.
And I have been near you in a gym before. You sweat like
I know. I'm sorry.
You're a real
I can't
sweater.
help it.
Chelsea was walking in it.
Oh, Grody.
Yeah. Jordan was Super pissed. He was probably thinking of his next horror film, watching you unwipe.
Just got announced, actually. It's called The Wipe Down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew it.
Well, then I want royalties.
It's about a feces-based zombie poo.
Zombie poo?
Yeah.
Lil Boozy's in it, too.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's really it. It's not a great story. It's one in which, and the thing is, we saw him later on at the beach, on the beach chairs and stuff, just sitting down the way. The one thing is, so I text my family and my kids. I'm like, you guys wouldn't believe it. Jordan Peele's working out right now. And then over comes Whit and Wells and the buddy I was with and his son. They were playing basketball. This was like 45 minutes later. They see him, and then Jordan walks away, but his wife is still on the treadmill. And within like 5 feet of her, Wells is like, hey, that's the guy from Key and Peele. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And he's like, man, he's so funny. I love, I know. Like, and I'm like, we'll talk about it later.
Right, be cool.
Yeah, be cool.
Even this guy's kids are annoying me.
I know.
That's what she's thinking while she's on the tread.
Exactly.
Father, like son.
So I had to kind of like shush him because I didn't want him to say anything because he didn't know that his wife was still there hearing everything. So I had to like shush him and like walk away. I'm like, okay, you can like geek out later on, just not in front of his wife. Which now I feel bad. I didn't know that she was in the business as well.
Yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a great show.
Yeah.
Her character's very funny.
Very good.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, man. That's a hell of a thing. Look at you.
Look at you.
Key and Peele.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jordan Peele's awesome.
He's the best.
All right. Time for the news.
Yeah, that's right. Hold on. Just a different one.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
Thank you, St. Paul Saints. Excited to have another season under the belt there. Let's go play some Saints baseball. CHS Field, beautiful place to go. Our top story today, a virus is spreading through turds and tacos, spread by human sweat.
Rosie?
Oh, no.
Yeah, something... I'm just kidding.
Rosie's
Is that
spot.
where you went? I don't even know. Is that where you went?
I went to Rosie's spot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I couldn't remember where that was.
It was
Ask
not,
Rosie.
but
Okay.
yeah.
Didn't land, did it?
I'm sure I'm ground zero at or something.
Oh, well. Anyway, severe weather continues to bring misery across the country after days of flooding and storms now. Today, the risk extends into northern Florida, into Georgia and South Carolina. High winds will pose the biggest danger where isolated tornadoes are possible. The flooding in Nashville was incredible this weekend, man. Did you see that, Mussman?
I did not. I mean, I saw some of the, you see the news stories, and then you got the reporter sitting there with the hip waders on, standing in just like ankle deep. It's like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
It wasn't like she was sitting in a canoe and then the guys walked by. Remember that one?
No,
that was a great bit.
Yeah, it's good. The Chattahoochee's not way down yonder anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, it's right there.
There's been multiple times that's actually flooded over.
Yeah. Yeah. 4 Virginia high school students have created an app to identify oral cancer. It uses a smartphone to take a picture of a person's mouth, then scans the image and produces information on whether or not there's a cancerous tumor inside. The app uses AI and compares the person's picture to images of hundreds of others that are healthy or have benign and malignant tumors. Students say they're working on getting FDA approval to get the app onto the App Store and Play Store. They also plan to make the app free. Don't do that.
No doubt before AI destroys us all, they're going to help us with health.
But what if it helps us keep it from destroying us?
Stop with the mouth. Start with the butt, for crying out loud.
Okay.
How
many times have you said that to me?
And
Jeez, are you going to call the app ATM?
Yeah, absolutely. You just hover over the top of that with your iPhone. You don't have to go and get a colonoscopy. You don't have to go and get your prostate checked.
You don't have
Yeah, but like you'd have
work
to.
on that.
Somebody would still have to take a picture to scan
You
it.
still got to
No,
get
you'd be
it
able
up
to do
there.
it. You're just giving yourself your own ass selfie.
You got to have a small enough phone or be a big enough sport.
You are a little bit consumed with the ass.
I know. Are you saying like
You
go
are
in?
just consumed by
when they
ass.
do a colonoscopy, they go inside.
I know.
You
So
love
how-
us.
There's got to be a way.
Either
though,
how
with
big is
technology.
your opening or how small is your phone?
And how big are your fingers?
Well, I'm
You
not
know,
Asking for a friend.
The phone's not going in there.
It's the classic
The camera does.
paradox.
Pair of what?
Boss, you have for the last week or so been really
Usually only need the
fixated
one.
on your own anus and colon.
You have been.
Yeah, there's been a lot of action happening
But
back
that's
there. So I just
literally
wanted
and
to stop.
figuratively now behind you.
Right.
Everything went well. You're fine.
Did everything go
We're
okay?
moving on.
Yeah,
Is it
so
okay
far,
for real?
yeah, everything's good.
You mean take another look? You could do a second opinion?
You want to get a gander?
I kind of do.
Do you want us to take pictures with our iPhone and send it to these kids in
I mean, he might be
South
onto
Carolina?
something. Like if they
Maybe.
send you a box, they could
Yeah.
send you like
You can poop in a box, yeah.
a
It's in the
camera at the end of a thing that could get a picture of it up there.
Or Ma.
You could just go to the doctor.
I mean, you
just
could
do
do
it at
that
home.
too, but
It's gonna be
but
so
it's
gross
exactly
though
right.
if you take pictures of the inside of your colon and then accidentally send them to like a coworker.
oh, that'd be embarrassing.
It's terrible.
Like, please delete
Reply all.
this. Don't share the
Yeah.
inside of my colon
And
with
this
everybody
is
I
the
work
number
with.
one reason I don't let Mussman use my phone.
That's the number one reason.
That's it.
It's a
Number
classic
one reason.
Muss bit.
Yep. Taking pictures of his anus.
Actually, that's a we don't have an HR department anymore. If I sent a picture of my actual genitals to coworkers, I'd be fired, correct?
I sure hope so.
What about the inside of my colon?
Probably not.
Probably not.
No.
I mean, and there's
Probably
probably
so.
No, probably not.
Right.
There's no way to tell it's actually yours.
But I guess that's my point too. Is even if you could prove it's mine, I could just claim plausible deniability and be like,
Right.
well,
how
it
are we
wasn't
gonna do that?
sexual, it was medical. But what
If
if
you
it was
zoomed
sexual?
out too far, yeah, and all of a sudden you're getting like into that taint area.
No, I'm not zooming out. I'm not zooming out. I'm
You
just
have a
saying.
problem.
I'm just saying. What if that's my thing, and I don't kink shame, right? Although kink shaming is my kink. But what if my thing is I want people to see the inside of my colon, and I send it to everybody and go, "Oh, that's for the doctor. My bad." But no one knows that I sent it on purpose.
Does everyone's colon look different?
Don't worry about it.
How could we identify yours?
Like
You'll know.
But the problem is,
The sunflower seeds give it away.
but normally, like
So
you
much
get,
damage.
you would,
So gross.
you dust it, but there's so many fingerprints on it, it'd be hard to figure out if it's yours or not.
I don't get that joke.
Yeah, he's right. Every,
yeah, it's just like that gal Kobe messed with in Colorado.
Oh, jeez.
no two snowflakes are alike. You know what I mean?
So if anybody down the hall is listening, can I send pictures of the inside of my colon to specifically female coworkers? Is that allowed?
God, you're
yes
a
or
weirdo.
Jesus Christ! Cory.
You are weird, Cory.
You need to take the training
You
again.
need to take a couple days off is what you need.
I'm not going to do it. I'm just asking. The precedent has to be set. The boundaries have to be placed. Let's figure out where we can go.
I already placed the boundaries.
So you're saying no?
I don't want to see it.
I wasn't going to send it to you accidentally.
I'd know it anyway.
No way.
I would know it. I'd be like, that damn Cory.
See, now that's a hell of a game show. We get like 5 of us to take pictures.
Whose
And
is
right.
this?
And then Chris has to determine whose it is. Like when like those things at like kids menus where you have to draw a line from one thing to the other to match the pairs.
Right.
Chris would have to pair the
you
colon.
wish yours looked like a pear.
I don't know why I would want mine to look like a pear.
I think that's the ideal colon shape.
It certainly is.
It's not just
Are these
completely
pictures-
circular.
No, man, you got to have a little
Little shape to it.
shape to it.
These damn beauty standards.
See, I don't know enough about
These
colon
pictures
shapes.
God, you know what? Just don't.
These pictures aren't scratch and sniff, are they?
No, they are not. They're just
I mean,
just
Asking
images.
for a friend.
I'm looking at
Yeah, I was
actual
gonna say, Ben, why do you have
colonoscopy
your phone
images.
out?
Just please don't.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
more- oh God.
Yeah. Oh, you got to wash that.
That one's super clean. What are you talking about?
No.
There's no feast on that.
No, look at the
How can
grime
there
and
not
everything
be?
that's on there. It's got to be
That
cleaner.
person had one bowl of super colon blow.
How do you?
Super colon blow is one of the all-time.
The best.
Phil
how many
Hartman's
balls again?
reaction.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
But now super colon blowing. Super colon blowing?
Dear God.
And he knows it's about to happen. Whoever came up with that was just fantastic, man.
This is disgusting.
SNL writers in the
I
90s.
crap my pants was also a great
So
bit, too.
good.
Yeah.
I've never.
Let's save this entire picture of iced tea is your feces.
I thought SNL on Saturday was pretty excellent, by the way.
Everybody
Jack
did.
Black.
Yeah, I watched
Yeah,
most
the
of it,
Indiana Jones sketch was funny. That was
Yeah.
a good bit.
The thing where he was the kid from My Chemical Romance was really good.
The goth kid on vacation
Goth
was
Kid
funny.
on Vacation. That was really good. Yeah.
The couple that surprises everybody that They're even together because they're mismatches on Weekend
Good
Update
bit.
was a great bit.
Oh,
man.
And getting the crowd to say the S word.
Accidentally, that was hilarious.
They didn't bleep it. That was great. Yeah, really good.
There were some good bits, man.
Yeah.
Jack Black just has a lot of energy, man. I love that guy.
I don't know how he does, but he does.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sports after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
So you want to start a business? You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but listen to me when I say you don't. You just need GoDaddy Aero. I'm Walton Goggins, an actor, and I like the sound of starting my own business, Walton Goggins Goggle Glasses. But I couldn't do this on my own. GoDaddy Aero uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. How cool is that? Well, listen to this. For a limited time, you can get Aero All Access for just $1 a week for 12 weeks. We're talking all the AI power of GoDaddy Aero plus a domain, e-commerce store, payments, professional email, a unified inbox, all for less money than I spend on deep tanning lotion while sunbathing off the Amalfi Coast. You know what that sounds like? A plan. Get started at GoDaddy.com. Terms apply.
Ready to prioritize yourself? Your skin is a great place to start. Dime Beauty, founded by a master esthetician, is more than just a skincare company. With 4 skin-conscious categories, skincare, beauty, body care, and fragrance, Dime offers simple, spa-worthy products that will help bring your glow back. Whether you're revitalizing your regimen with nourishing products or building one from scratch, Dime makes it easy. The Work System, our all-in-one best-selling routine, includes a cleanser of your choice, toner, serums, and moisturizers, taking the guesswork out of skincare for your healthiest, happiest skin yet. Dime's commitment to clean ingredients and sustainable packaging ensures every product is as gentle on your skin as it is on the planet. With thousands of glowing 5-star reviews and a loyal community, the results speak for themselves. Revive your skin and give yourself the routine refresh you deserve by visiting DimeBeautyCO.com. That's DimeBeautyCO.com. Your best skin awaits.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Have you ever wiped with a piece of dry, single-ply toilet paper and wondered, is this as good as it gets? Well, it's not. It gets a lot better thanks to the wet, extra-large cleaning power of Dude Wipes. They comfortably clean up whatever TP leaves behind on your behind. It's time to stop being an a-hole to your b-hole and start experiencing the confident clean of Dude Wipes. Available at Amazon and at major retailers nationwide. Dude Wipes. Best clean, pants down.
It's our final Michelob Ultra Wolves watch party of the regular season. Join Max Fuller this Thursday at Brian's Bar and Grill in Stillwater at 8 o'clock to watch your Timberwolves in action and to sign up for your chance to qualify for first-round playoff tickets this season. Get the full details now at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Thanks, Zacho. It's time for some sports. There's lots of sports that happened this weekend, guys.
There really is.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
Hey, thanks, All Around.
Yes.
Alexander Ovechkin passed Wayne Gretzky, scoring goal number 895. Had a chance to do it on Friday. Was it Friday? Where he didn't want to be on the ice for the empty netter.
Yes, it was Friday night. Yep.
So he scored a couple of goals on Friday to tie it. And then when given the opportunity to stay out there and get the hat trick and break it that way, he's like, I'm not doing it this way. This ain't the right way to do it. Pretty classy move, man. Ovi gets it.
Gretzky was there for both games, too, right?
Was he really?
Yeah, just following him around.
Yeah, that was so sweet.
Nice.
So 1,487th game of his career, which is the exact same amount of games Gretzky played in his career. That's a pretty cool stat.
Wow.
So 1,487 apiece. Gretzky goes 894. Ovechkin goes 895. And he's not done yet, but it is crazy if it's like, well, he did it in this and that. Oh, yeah, all right. But still, they had the exact same number of games. Now, Gretzky has something like 40,000 more assists.
Yes.
But still, They stopped the game for about 25 minutes. Giant ceremony with Gary Bettman, Wayne Gretzky, and Ovi's family and stuff. Pretty cool. That was his 42nd goal of the season. And again, he missed 16 games with a broken leg.
And of course, he scored in that same spot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No,
he's
so
just
the problem
top of that circle, left side. Man, the guy is just money there.
In baseball, when there's like a hitting record, you know when the guy's going to go up to bat, you know when it's going to happen. Hockey, you didn't have that, so you always had to keep an eye on the screen to see if he was going to do it. Well, we knew when they got the power play, that was the equivalent of the baseball player going up to bat to break the record. I mean, it was coming.
You don't want to be that goaltender where you're like, oh man, I'm the one that let that one through. Although that was a great shot too.
He ended up giving Ovechkin a stick as well. So
stick, S-T-I-C-K.
And like a little kid, Ovi just started skating and just did the slide. Oh man, I was hoping he was going to do the broomstick. That would have been really, really cool. But.
All right, Zach, you might have seen this, so don't guess if you did. But if you didn't, I trust your honesty. That is goal number 895. Again, that's the all-time record. How many different goalies has Ovechkin scored on? Because the guy he scored on yesterday, that was the first time he had scored on him. So out of the 895, how many different human beings has Alexander Ovechkin scored on?
I'm just going to throw out a number, 25.
Different goal
25?
Yeah, that is a terrible guess. That is a terrible guess, Mus.
How many goals again?
He scored 42 goals this year. Most of those are probably against different people. Most.
I know. I was going to say
terrible guess.
I was going to think about this for a second. Hold on.
But no, he's only scored on the same guy multiple times, obviously.
Yeah, but he's been around for a long time.
There's 30 teams.
There's 32 teams.
32 teams.
You know what? I'm with Mus. I'm sticking up for you, buddy. Mus is right.
Mus, guessing 895 would have been a better guess than 25.
I am so good at gambling.
Ben, what did you say, 250?
Yeah.
Okay, 250?
250 different goaltenders?
Zachary, take a shot.
I'm going to say it's close to, 30. Yeah, I'm going to say it's close to 500-600.
Maxo.
I'll go 400.
I was going to say, I'll say 450.
So, Mus, terrible guess. But your point is, when you play that long, obviously you're going to score on the same goalies over and over and over again, especially the ones that have 10 or 15-year careers, right? You're going to rack them up. But then there's other ones that it's a backup goaltender that you scored on that maybe never gets back in or gets sent out. Who knows, right? Ben, you said 250. I think you're the closest. The goal yesterday was his 183rd different goalie that he has scored on in his career.
Wow.
183.
600 and 450.
Zach, can you look it up? I bet it's more than 25 this year. That's why it's a terrible guess. It's got to be more than that this year.
What public school system did you go? It was
Owatonna? He went to Owl City.
Just want to put that out there.
He has 42 goals, right? And he's had multiple goals in multiple games this year. But I bet anything it's more than 25 even this season.
It's not easy to get kicked out of Mankato State, by the way. So
you found a way.
Yeah. I guess you persevered through that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you really pushed through the boundaries.
Beat the odds is what you did. Yep. You so consumed with Collins.
The haters doubted you.
The Minnesota Twins blew a 7-1 lead to the Astros. Boy. They lose 9-7 in 10 innings. Paddock kind of fell apart. Griffin Jacks gave up a 2-run home run in the 9th. They lose in extra innings. They are now 3-6. And again, we talked about Royce Lewis earlier. He's still weeks away. Houston is 4-5. Zach, your hands up.
Yeah, that was Twins on the 20s presented by Quantum Fiber.
Thanks, right. Quantum Fiber. Twins on the 20s.
Hey, Rocco.
And what are we supposed to say? We're supposed to say, you wait until we're healthy. Right?
Mm-hmm. Aren't we?
Just wait until everybody, when this team is full strength. Mm-hmm. Watch out.
That was the Twitter take on March 16th when Royce Lewis was hurt. I think Tiny Joe Nelson and others basically said, when we are approaching the trade deadline and they're like, I wonder if the Twins are going to make any moves. That's the time the Twins say, well, these 3 players though that are hurt are almost back. So it'll be like getting new players.
Yeah.
And it feels like that's already where we are. You are correct, through 9 games.
We were leading 7-1 at one point, and what happened, Rocco?
It's a game that we should win, a game that we need to win, regardless of how it played out there. Some of that doesn't matter. We got to find a way to win a game like this when we've given ourselves a nice cushion, played really good baseball to get to the point where we have that 7-1 lead.
The Twins are 2 games behind the Tigers right now in the AL Central.
Yeah.
Kansas City's not great either, so we got a chance there, guys.
That's the only thing that they got going for them right now is everybody else in the AL Central's pretty bad as well.
Where the White Sox at?
Is anybody here the last time you went to a Twins game, you actually made it through all?
Yeah.
9 innings? What?
For sure.
Yeah, really?
I
It's like 5 innings. Then we're
pacing
done.
yourself.
I like going to baseball games. Now that they speed it up and it gets over in a timely fashion.
Yeah, what, 240 right now?
Yeah.
It's not as exciting as a rectal check. I'll give you that, Musk, but
there's more fans, but yeah.
Well, speak for yourself.
No, but I don't think I can't remember the last time I actually sat through every single inning of a game. I love going there.
Sounds like it.
I mean, the stadium's sweet.
Sure about that?
Yeah. Food's good.
I'm not sure I believe you.
Yeah. Get up on the deck up there. Lots of fun.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Get up on the what?
The deck.
He's right.
Wow. Just every take is just awful. Okay, fine.
No, it's not. No.
You guessed 25 goalies in a 20-year
You know what
career.
I think the problem is, Mussman? You keep promoting K102 on my morning show.
I know.
That's what the problem
That's driving us nuts.
That's what the problem
Can
is.
we record something for
Yeah.
our state? Hey, Zach Alverson, if you want to get your sports fix.
Yeah. Hey, it's Chris Hockey here from McDonald's. You better go to Burger King.
Yeah. Do you think Chris Carr and company in the morning run ads to have their listeners switch to us?
Yeah.
No.
I don't believe so.
So why are you doing it, Muss?
Yeah,
I'm
Mus,
not doing it.
You're a
They
traitor.
told me to do it. I just do what I'm told.
Oh, you do what you're told around here.
I am. Yeah, I'm that guy.
Must take good
you're that
orders.
guy.
I'm a yes man.
You
Okay.
are.
I just want people to like me.
You're an ass man?
You said, yeah. That's what I thought you said.
Hell yeah, Muss. You've said that.
Wow. We've
Wow.
already covered that.
Yes.
Finally, a good take from you.
I don't know why I show up.
By the way, the Chris Carr show is going on right now. So if you
Yeah.
do like them,
Do you
switch
want
over
your
to
country fix?
Switch
Keep it
over
in
to
the family.
K102. Right now, switch over to K102.
I've heard it's funny.
It is.
What is it? 102.1?
Yeah.
I'm listening to him right now.
Everybody should switch over right now. This isn't good.
I'm not on until 3, so I'm not going to listen.
You're not listening to that station for 1 second until 3 o'clock.
Oh, no. Maybe James, horrible person.
Oh, that's what I've heard.
Wow.
Totally
That's
kidding.
on record.
I love it.
All right, Vikings news when we come back. We haven't talked to Ben about the Vikes in a couple of weeks because he's been gone. Let's talk to Ben
way
after
to
this.
go.
Power to Morning
My
Show
fault.
on The Fan.
So you want to start a business? You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but listen to me when I say you don't. You just need GoDaddy Aero. I'm Walton Goggins, an actor, and I like the sound of starting my own business, Walton Goggins Goggle Glasses. But I couldn't do this on my own. GoDaddy Aero uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. How cool is that? Well, listen to this. For a limited time, you can get Aero All Access for just $1 a week for 12 weeks. We're talking all the AI power of GoDaddy Aero plus a domain, e-commerce store, payments, professional email, a unified inbox, all for less money than I spend on deep tanning lotion while sunbathing off the Amalfi Coast. You know what that sounds like? A plan. Get started at GoDaddy.com. Terms apply.
Ready to prioritize yourself? Your skin is a great place to start. Dime Beauty, founded by a master esthetician, is more than just a skincare company. With 4 skin-conscious categories, skincare, beauty, body care, and fragrance, Dime offers simple, spa-worthy products that will help bring your glow back. Whether you're revitalizing your regimen with nourishing products or building one from scratch, Dime makes it easy. The Work System, our all-in-one best-selling routine, includes a cleanser of your choice, toner, serums, and moisturizers, taking the guesswork out of skincare for your healthiest, happiest skin yet. Dime's commitment to clean ingredients and sustainable packaging ensures every product is as gentle on your skin as it is on the planet. With thousands of glowing 5-star reviews and a loyal community, The results speak for themselves. Revive your skin and give yourself the routine refresh you deserve by visiting DimeBeautyCO.com. That's DimeBeautyCO.com. Your best skin awaits.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Have you ever wiped with a piece of dry, single-ply toilet paper and wondered, is this as good as it gets? Well, it's not. It gets a lot better thanks to the wet, extra-large cleaning power of Dude Wipes. They comfortably clean up whatever TP leaves behind on your behind. It's time to stop being an a-hole to your b-hole and start experiencing the confident clean of Dude Wipes. Available at Amazon and at major retailers nationwide. Dude Wipes. Best clean, pants down.
Hey, welcome back. Power Trip Morning Show. Yes, that's right. National championship game is tonight. It all comes down to this.
A return to national prominence for the Gators. Florida will play for the national title. And what Todd Golden and the Gators will be looking for now is a championship.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, that's not good.
The dream remains alive for the Houston Cougars. A furious comeback to knock off Duke and advance to the national championship game.
Good for Jim Nantz.
Hey, we always talk about how, look, if there's a big moment right around the corner, if broadcasters want to semi-script something like 0 for 8 was worth the wait or whatever you did for Moorhead, that was awesome, right? It's fine if you kind of have one in the hopper. If you have one in the hopper they want a championship, you might want to bring that one back to rewrite, right? Like, let's bring that one back to the old creative table and
say it out loud to somebody else first.
Run it by somebody else.
Yeah.
You're going to go with championship? Yeah.
Your wife will be like,
boy.
no, you're not doing that.
Oh, boy.
I mean, it's there.
It's not good. That was not good. He's a super good broadcaster. You can do better than that.
Yeah.
Right, that's one of those, Sauce, you do one. What about championship? Oh, God. You're tired of me.
Yeah, that's a little true, yeah.
Let's do Vikings news. Ben, I have a question that's not even Viking related to start Vikings news.
Okay. Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Radco, your truck accessory pro store. Thank you, Radco.
Thanks, Radco. So he never played for the Vikings, but Julio Jones over the weekend announced his retirement after 13 seasons. He is a something like 7-time Pro Bowler, 7 or 8. Yeah, 7. Has not officially filed his papers yet, Ben. That's your favorite bit. But 13 seasons, 7-time Pro Bowler. He's 36 years old. Almost a surefire, not even almost. He's a surefire Hall of Famer. Yeah. There was about a 4 or 5 year window where you could argue he was virtually unstoppable, right? One of the 2 or 3 best receivers in the league for at least half a decade.
Yeah, he was pretty damn dominant. He was just so big. I mean,
the 50-50 balls were always in his favor.
I think that we are getting used to the bigger, faster, stronger in every sport. And it's certainly ringing true for the NFL that his people of his size and stature and athleticism, like it is kind of common now. But I think, you don't have to go back very far when in his career, you're like, that's kind of an anomaly to be that big and physical and strong and that athletic as a wide receiver. But he was kind of a little bit of a trendsetter, and I agree with you. He's going to be a Hall of Famer.
You know what's crazy? This is a lot like Musk guessing 25 goalies that Ovi has scored on. But when you hear somebody like Julio Jones is retiring and he dominated, and you think of how long he was a factor, you're like, man, that guy must have been drafted like in 04. Right? Or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's been a part of the sports landscape for so long. Man, he must have been. Nope, 2011.
Yeah.
That's how short NFL careers are, right?
Yeah.
He was drafted in 6th overall in 2011, and it's already over.
Well,
but that's how it goes.
I mean, we don't know how this thing's going to play out, but, with Stephon Diggs, I mean, you look at Stephon Diggs' career, and it, in a weird way, it seems like it's been 15 years, but it really hasn't been that long.
Nope.
And yes, he just got a 3-year deal with New England, but I don't know if he's going to see all those 3 years. I mean,
he'll be a pain in the ass like he is every team, and then they'll want him out.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, even regardless of a pain in the ass, like physically coming off an ACL, given his age and all that other stuff, like, I don't know, maybe he sees a year and a half, and then what? Done?
Good point. He was a 5th rounder in 2015. Doesn't that seem like 3 years ago?
Yeah.
That's a decade ago. It's crazy. Doesn't seem like it.
So it's been a long career, but it's also been a really quick career.
Right. So, I said that poorly. It feels like Diggs' career, to your point, is 15 years.
It seems like it's been a long time.
But the number 2015 feels like that should be like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, it's 2025. That's 10 years ago. What just happened in the last 10 years? Yeah, it's crazy. Time's relative.
Time's weird.
Time's a B
How many
word.
players would you say, percentage-wise, that actually do retire, like officially put in their paperwork?
0.
Probably 25.
Isn't it 0?
Probably 25.
25, see?
25.
It's a good number.
I think 25 is a good guess, right?
No, but isn't the actual answer 0%? That actually file the papers.
Zero. Now, there might be some guys that actually think that they're signing some sort of official paperwork.
Okay, so I see what you're saying.
And faxing it into some NFL hotline number.
Got it. So 25% think they have filed papers when in actuality 0% have filed papers.
Yes, 0%.
Because papers do not exist.
0%.
Got it.
I think the only other potential Vikings news that I saw was Jack Jones, the cornerback from the Raiders, got released. They tried to trade him, and then I see a bunch of people on social media saying, like, Vikings, question mark? Vikings, question mark? Of course, we probably need to bolster our cornerback room. I would say this. I can't say definitively whether he's being looked at by the Vikings or not. Certainly, they did not value him enough to want to trade for him when he was with Oakland or Vegas when they were looking to trade. If you look at what Pete Carroll likes in cornerbacks, I think that's actually pretty similar to what we want in cornerbacks. So my theory and my thought is, if it's not good enough for Pete Carroll and his defense, I'm not sure that he's going to fit our defense either. So for anybody thinking out there that Jones is going to be a potential here, it's possible. Just reading the tea leaves on the style of play that he incorporates, I don't know if he's going to fit here.
I don't think this was an option for almost anyone, but Trey Lance is a backup quarterback. The Vikings need a backup quarterback. He signs a 1-year deal with the Chargers for $6.2 million. It's just another name off the list, even though, again, I don't think it was likely. But how about Trey Lance being, no offense, about as big of a bust as you can be for a guy that was drafted that highly? Made a lot of money.
He's made a lot of money.
Man, it must be pretty nice. Dude's $6.2 million, and everybody's like, we don't think he's got it. He's already had, what, is this his 4th or 5th team already?
Is it really?
Yeah, something like that.
I mean,
gotta be close.
The Niners, the Cowboys, I feel like one other. Am I missing a third one?
It might.
I feel like
Lakers?
Why do I feel like there was a third?
Why do I feel like there was a third as well?
You know, the Chargers, hang on a second here. Maybe it is just the 3, but it feels like more.
Yep, it's just the 3.
Damn, why does it feel like 5? Dallas and San Francisco.
More than 4.
All right, there you go, because 5 sounds like more than 4. I mean, good for Trey Lance. Making a lot of money.
He's made, according to Over the Cap, he's made $34 million.
And he is only 24 years old.
My goodness.
And so far, his career stats, 5 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Does that seem right? Yeah.
Wow.
I don't understand what. Wow, really? Okay, so according to this, if this makes sense, the total guarantees in his contract, $68 million. And then it says career earnings, $34 million. So are they taking the taxes out of the career earnings? Or are they saying that he still has money on the books that he'll be paid out because of the guarantees, and he's still yet to earn another $34 million?
I mean, maybe. He was drafted in 21, so that rookie deal he signed with the Niners is probably up this. Maybe this would be year 4 or 5, but 5 year would. I don't know. Fifth year would have been the option, and they clearly didn't pick up the option on him. So I would think his rookie deal is completely done.
Well, he signed a 4-year, $34 million contract with the Niners. He earned 73% of that.
And now he's making $6 million with the Chargers. So that's it. So I wonder what the 68 is, because he ain't getting the 68. That must have been if they had picked up the fifth-year option or something, which they didn't. Either way, how about 30-something million for 5 touchdowns and 4 interceptions? Pretty good gig.
It's a good gig. I would say this, and we can say this about every quote-unquote first-round draft bust. It is, for guys like this, it is about team need. They needed a quarterback. A lot of teams do the same thing this year. Teams need quarterbacks. They over-evaluate these guys, maybe thinking that they're something that they're not. They get in their own heads thinking that, hey, we have a super special coaching staff, and we're going to coach this guy up, and he's going to be this, that, and the other. I mean, his coaches at North Dakota State did him no favors his last year. They really made him a running quarterback. And you go back and watch that and evaluate that film of his last year with the Bison, and you're like, he barely throws the football. And then when he does, it's like a one-read thing. It's very college football looking. It's no surprise to me that he has not worked out to be an NFL quarterback. I'm just shocked that all of these evaluators and scouts look at some of these guys, a guy especially like him, and say like, oh no, I think that he can be a high-end first-round NFL quarterback. It just didn't seem right even at the time.
Nice article today. Well, actually, I guess technically it was yesterday from Seifert talking about different things that Vikings offseason revealed. 7 things the Vikings offseason revealed. Some more in-depth information about some things we already knew. But the one thing he points out that I hadn't really spent much time thinking about is what we're going to do if Jordan Addison is suspended, which he probably will be for the DUI last year, right? Mm-hmm. And it says here, according to him,
3 games, right? That's what he would.
That's what they're thinking, but right? I guess there's no way for sure, right?
Okay.
They from what Seifert is saying, they're very comfortable having Jalen Naylor be that second receiver when Addison goes down. How do you two feel about that?
He had some flashes early in the season last year, and then all of a sudden he just got the drops. He had a tough time. He was like catching with the wrong side of his hands there for a little bit. But in a 3-game scenario, I think he would fit that fairly well. You just couldn't go with like the rest of the season, him at 2.
Yeah. I mean, I don't love him as a true number 2. I think he's serviceable as a number 2. I think the benefit is that, in theory, we hope that a healthy, fresh Aaron Jones is going to give you the weapon. We think Hawkinson's going to continue to get better.
Jordan Mason, maybe? Jordan
Mason's going to be in there.
Yeah.
Is there a possibility that we draft a first-round running back? I mean, either way, I feel like this team just looks at itself and says, we have a lot of weapons.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be a game breaker for those 3 games. He just has to be serviceable. And I think that, another year in the system, maybe some of those drops were just confidence and timing.
Sure.
Maybe he wasn't getting out of the breaks the way he was supposed to. Maybe he wasn't working on the details
as well.
and the reps.
Yeah.
So I think there's talent there. I just don't think he's not anywhere close to Addison.
You know what will be good, though? I believe it's a contract year for him. And we know how contract years are for players.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
They pay attention a little more.
Yeah, they do.
And it all is based on if that offensive line actually is better and can give whatever our quarterback is going to be more time.
They will be, Mussman. They will be.
And I think it's over for Mr. Naylor, though, because the proof was about 73 seconds ago when Chris called him Jalen, which means the Speedy Naylor run is officially over because Chris claimed to never go back to Jalen. But you know that you can't have a name Speedy Naylor if you had the back half of the year like he did. So he's back to Jalen, which I love. Welcome back, Chris. Welcome back.
You know what? He's got to earn
Naylor.
it. He's got to earn it. You got to earn it, Speedy. I won't say that to his face.
Well, don't just give it away there, man.
Yeah,
He's got to earn Speedy.
Yeah, man.
Went right back to Speedy.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
Speedy
Yeah,
Naylor.
man.
Come on, man.
Hey, real quick, man. I since we're talking football, I'll give you this real quick before I forget. They're making some changes to Minnesota high school football. 8 schools have flipped between 5A and 6A. Listen to this. Moving up from 5A to 6A, Andover, Apple Valley, Moorhead, and Rogers. moving from 6A down to 5A, Buffalo, Burnsville, Coon Rapids, and Rochester Mayo. Is that enrollment, that kind of thing? Is that why they do that?
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
usually
based off of, yeah.
Usually based off of enrollment, and then there's some other factors that kind of contribute to that. But interesting is most of them are metro area. So now that Moorhead's involved, somebody's going to draw that straw and have to do a playoff game up in Moorhead most likely at some point.
Yeah.
But yeesh. That's how. I guess that's been how it's been working with all classes. Like you have to travel over the state.
Oh, by the way, you're right. Listen to this, Echo. For 6A, you have to have at least 1,642 kids in your enrollment. For 5A, 1,003 to 1,641.
That's a huge bitch.
Thank you. 4A, 564 to 1,002. 3A, 313 is 563. 2A, blah, blah, blah. So my high school would have been no A's.
Like me.
Yeah, that's a good job. You're right.
You must have got a couple of A's, right?
I don't think.
Not till he graduated.
Yeah. Only A's I got were.
Yeah.
You didn't get one A? We know it was, 17 Fs?
I think I got like one or two.
I think the number of A's went up after that Friday here on the Power Trip.
Right. Yeah, then he started really pulling A's.
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah.
Man.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't even think. Yeah, gym class maybe probably had an A.
Come on now.
Tournament team sports, baby. I was badass on that.
Tournament team sports.
Oh, yeah.
What does that mean?
Badminton.
We just played team sports. So we played like hockey, you know.
Hi.
Not like on the ice.
Dodgeball.
Floor hockey. There we go. We played dodgeball.
Yeah.
Is that an elective? Can you pick that over just general?
No, that was one of the physical education classes that I don't know if it was a requirement, but I'm pretty sure it was one of the requirements.
Why the tournament part?
Because I think we did tournaments at times too, and then there was T-shirts that you could win, at the end of every.
Who's running this place of education?
That doesn't answer.
Coles.
Little badminton.
We got to go play.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play. We're gonna compete. We did
Playing with your shuttlecock.
Hey, should we teach these kids math? Let's put them in a bracket and square them off.
We played pickleball. We played flag football.
Play addition and subtraction.
We did
try division and multiplication.
We did an hour of that a day, and by the way, 99% of us use zero time. Our time was much better spent playing flag football than sitting through algebra.
That's right,
2.
because you went into the NFL.
Just like I went into the head of mathematics, like old Ted Kaczynski.
By the way,
there were 30 kids in that class, and 99% of us, 12 of us, graduated that freaking class.
By the way,
There it is, White Bear Math.
Abbott tells me that my news story there was before petitions. I don't know what that means, but Apple Valley is staying 5A, and Coon Rapids is going back up to 6A for scheduling purposes. I don't know what any of that means, but I want to be accurate, so there you go.
Oh, God, that little twerp is just listening to every second of this show.
His text sound twerpy.
You're going to get in trouble.
Nice twerpy text, Chad.
You want to get written up, Cor?
No, Ben's right. Twerp's a fun word. Let's bring it back.
It's
I'm
fun,
all in.
isn't it?
I like your plan. Bring back twerp. All right. Fan 5 in a second. Headlines in the 8 o'clock hour. Muss is here. Leber is here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Are you still quoting 30-year-old movies? Have you said cool beans in the past 90 days? Do you think Discover isn't widely accepted? If this sounds like you, you're stuck in the past. Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. And every time you make a purchase with your card, you automatically earn cash back. Welcome to the now. It pays to Discover. Learn more at discover.com/creditcard. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Amazon Pharmacy presents Painful Thoughts.
20 more minutes to kill in the pharmacy before my prescription is ready. Maybe I'll grab some deeply discounted, out-of-season Halloween candy. I never had a chocolate pumpkin with raisins before. Those were raisins, right?
Next time, use Amazon Pharmacy. We deliver. And no, those were not raisins. Amazon Pharmacy. Healthcare just got less painful.
Have you ever felt that uneasy anxiety when the 4 p.m. hour strikes? The creeping meal-related distress that happens when you don't quite feel prepared? You know, dinner dread. Let's get rid of that unpleasant feeling forever with one word. Stouffer's. No matter what happens, you'll have a dinner plan that everyone loves with Stouffer's. Some chicken enchiladas or a cheesy chicken and broccoli pasta bake is always welcome, whether it's Plan A or Plan D-licious. When the clock strikes dinner, think Stouffer's. Shop now for family favorites.
Wendy's is the official hamburger of March Madness, which means more deals for you and more burgers for your face. It also means we got a junior bacon cheeseburger or a double stack for $1 with an in-app offer and a purchase. It's hard not to get excited when there's an offer of 2 of the freshest hot off the grill burgers that Wendy's makes. The junior bacon cheeseburger with the fresh beef, applewood, smoked bacon, cheese, crispy lettuce, tomato, and mayo. And the hot and juicy double stack with 2 patties of fresh, never frozen beef with cheese, ketchup, mustard, pickle, onion. The real champions of March Madness. Head to Wendy's app and grab a $1 junior bacon cheeseburger or a $1 double stack with an in-app offer and a purchase. For the freshest deal in fast food, gotta be Wendy's.